Okay, good evening everybody. Welcome to our Live at 5 here at Old Town Quilt Shop in Orchid, California. It is a beautiful day today. We had some sunshine. It was nice. I know people who live out of state, well, sometimes they like to hear about our weather because they have crummy weather, so they want to know what we have. It's been pretty good, but it is getting towards springtime and summertime somewhere in there, so it will warm up. I think we're done with the rain, I hope. Alrighty, so if you are lucky enough to visit us on the Central Coast, here's where you can find us. And these are our current hours. So Mondays 3 to 7, Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, and Saturdays 10 to 4, and we are closed on Sundays. And if you live out of town but still would like to shop with us, you can visit our website, or you can give us an email or give us a call, and we'll be glad to help you out. Okay, so this is going to be important for next week, especially the location. All right, so next week starts the premium passport sales for the Central Coast Quilt Shop Tour. So the Quilt Shop Tour is May 31st, June 1st, and June 2nd. That's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But next week, Wednesday, May 1st, begins the sales for the premium passports. Now, what is that? So the premium passport gets you, it's $15. It looks like this little guy here. So you purchase this one, and that gets you a lanyard with cute little sparkle, because this year's theme is sparkle on the Central Coast. So it gets you a pretty lanyard with the sparkle writing on there. And then the premium passport, in addition to this very nice custom designed canvas bag. So it's printed on both sides, has a nice boxed bottom, it's very deep, so you can see on me how it looks. It looks wonderful, and as you're shop hopping, you can be stuffing stuff in there when you purchase things from all the 10 shops that are on the shop tour. So you'll get the bag and you'll get the lanyard, and then you'll also get a custom designed enamel pin at each shop that you visit during the shop tour. So when you pay for the premium passport, you get the bag and the lanyard. And then during the shop hop, at each shop that you go to, you'll get the custom designed enamel pin. So it's $15, and you purchase those on May 1st. You can buy more than one, but we do request that you have the names of people that you're purchasing for, just so we can keep track in case one gets lost. Then, during the shop tour, we can figure out whose it is. Each shop has a certain amount of passports to sell, and once that shop is sold out, they won't have any more, so you'll have to find a different shop to purchase them from. Don't worry, you don't have to buy passports to attend the shop hop. During the shop hop, starting on May 31st or June 1st, whatever day you start, you can go to any of the shops and get a free passport to get stamped. This one is the premium because you get a little bit of extra stuff in there, so it makes it a little bit more fun for you. So May 1st, that's next week, Wednesday, 10 a.m., starts the sales. So for us, you need to be here at the shop. We usually have a line. We'll go through the line, and if we have any passports left after we get through the line, then we'll start taking phone calls, for the passports. And we'll put something out on social media if we do run out, through the line. But you can always call one of the other shops, if you can't get through to us, or if we don't have any more, you can call any of the other 9 shops and see if they have any passports left. And we'll keep everyone aware of who has the passports left. So anyway, so that's next week, May 1st. So put it on your calendar, be here. And like I said, we usually do have a line, so don't be late. Okay, so that's that. So now let's move on to all the cool fabric that we got this week. Alrighty, so first is from Figo, and it's called The Botanist. So this was probably a collection that included some things that had plants in them, but a lot of times we just like to get the coordinating fabrics. So this one's really cool. It looks like, kind of a, like those ferns or something that kind of grow in a spirally look. So these are always great for backgrounds, or if you just need something with some texture but not a whole lot going on, but it has great movement. So the first one we have is a kind of a blue-gray color with the little white spirally dots in there. And then the second one is kind of a darker gray color, almost a taupey gray, with the spirally dots in there, and those dots are in white. So that one again is called The Botanist, but those are on our blender wall. They're really good basics. Okay, Another basic, yes, we do get a lot of basics here, but you know what? You need basics to go with all your stuff in your stash. So this one is called Cocoa Texture. So these have kind of different colors in them as well. So this first one is actually called Garnet, but it's really, it's more orange. But it has yellow, kind of yellow threads going through here and purple threads and maybe kind of a darker red going through there. It's a really nice, it's just 100% cotton. It looks like it has, you know, a texture to it, but it doesn't. It's, you know, it's just all smooth. But it's a really cool look for these. So we have the Garnet, which is really orange. We have Lemon Yellow, which just has different tones of yellow. Oh, but it's not quite, it does not look like at all what you're seeing on the camera. It's actually a pretty bright lemon yellow for the background. I don't know how far up we have to go to get that true color. That's better. So it's a yellow background with tone on tone yellow stripes on there. And then we have a Seafoam Green. I know. It's really bad. Okay, so we have Seafoam Green that has kind of different shades of green and kind of a bluey purple going through there. And then we have Azure Blue, which again is tone on tone. It has a whole bunch of different shades of blue on that. And we have Lavender, which has both purple and kind of a light blue going on. And then they call this one Dove Blue, but it's gray with blue. So, you know, got the dove gray and then blue stripes going through it, as well as, you know, some kind of the darker gray in there. So again, this is Cocoa Texture. Lots of different fun things that you can do with this. I see lots of kids quilts because these are, you know, kind of more the primary type colors. There are other colorways. We might have to look into see if there's pre-cuts, maybe get some more of these because we really kind of like these now that we have the actual fabric here. We kind of like them. So again, this is Cocoa by Michael Miller. Cocoa Texture. Okay, poppies, more poppies. Unfortunately, these are not the true California poppies, but poppies always seem to be pretty popular poppies. So we have this all over poppy design. So it's got all the different, you know, colors of poppies, like the orangey and the more red and, you know, a little bit lighter, just depending on how the light hits it. And then we also have the stripe, which to me looks like watermelon type stripe. Maybe it's the green and the red in there, but it also has a little bit of yellow and then the white. So this would make great binding, fun sashing to go along with your poppies, which are a nice big print, good for fussy cutting. And kind of along with that, even though it's called something else, it's actually, I think, from the same collection. It's called Summer Wildflower, but this is a border print. I'm going to open this one up so you can see. It's upside down. I call it Summer Wildflower because it has the poppies, but then it also has the daisies and then these cute little purple flowers that I don't know the names of. There's some kind of wildflower. But it could also be kind of patriotic because you do have the red, white, and blue in there. So you could make this work for May, you could make it work for June, you can make it work for July, it could be all kinds of different things. So if you are into border stripes, so these are fun because you can cut them, you know, just the wide way, you can cut the thin way, you can cut the whole thing. You can make placemats, table runners, use these as a border on something. You know, you do have to miter them, but I promise you it's not difficult. But there's a lot of different things you can do. You can make bags out of them. I've got something that uses part of a border stripe, so a lot of options. And of course, the poppies and the stripe go really well with that, so you can use them in combination. Like I said, they do come from the same collection, but they're kind of just called different things. So lots of fun going on there. Little summer fun. Got a summer vibe going on because we are heading into summer. I know. Well, we're going to be getting Christmas soon. Okay, and then we have some 5-inch squares from Moda called Coming Up Roses. Now this is by the Create Joy project, who we love her. She's got the pretty watercolor florals. We just love all of her collections. And what's nice is that all of her colorways work together across her collections. The colors are all all very similar. So you can use, a previous color from a, previous collection and work it in with this one. So we have the 5-inch squares currently, we have 10-inch squares coming, and then we have a few bolts of the fabrics coming as well. I know we're getting the main, I don't remember what else. And we have some projects that we are using those for. So look for that in the coming weeks, but that's Coming Up Roses from Create Joy Project. Okay, classes. So we have the Cake Day Runner. So this is a new one. We just put this one out. So this is the pattern by Villa Rosa. So you can't see the fourth one, but it's 4 different cakes on there. It's a really easy pattern to do, so it's, definitely beginner friendly. So if you're just coming out of the beginner class and you want to make something simple and easy, then this would be a great pattern, a great class to take. If you don't want to do the whole runner, that's fine, because we have actually done, I'll go ahead and hold this up, a placemat / wall hanging. You could make it a little thinner if you wanted to make it a true placemat. So I just did 1 cake on a little cake stand and quilted it. So you could do all 4 cakes and make the runner, or you could do all 4 cakes and just make them into 4 different placemats, 4 little wall hangings. You could just make 1 if you really just want to make 1. Jazz it up in your own way. So again, this is beginner friendly. So if you have come out of the beginning class, or you're a little rusty on your quilting and want to, just have something easy to do, then this would be a good project for you. You can also use scraps. So all of those colors in the cake are just kind of scraps, and then really just, yardage for the white background. So that's Cake Day. It's a Saturday, May 18th, from 10 to 4, and it's $35 plus the supplies and the pattern, which we will have soon. The pattern is on order. But if you do sign up for the class online, the fabric requirements are listed on there. Okay, and then on Monday, June 10th, we have the Starstruck Stripes Runner. It's really hard to say. And that is 10 to 4, and it's $35 plus the pattern and supplies, and we do now have the patterns in stock. So if you are in the class and don't have the pattern, we do have that now, or if you were waiting until we got the pattern to sign up for the class, you can go ahead and do that. And then in August, we have Undercover. That's a Tuesday, Wednesday class. It is 2 days because this is a biannual class, so it's a little bit more challenging. And that one is $60 plus the pattern and your supplies. And this is a sewing machine cover, so if you need a cover for your sewing machine, this is really good. It also has pockets on the outsides for putting in your foot pedal, your power cords, your manual. If you have a little table that goes onto your machine, then there's a pocket for that. So it's got a lot of different fun things going on. You'll work with zippers, you'll work with mesh, you'll work with fold over elastic, soft and stable. It is not a difficult thing, but it is time consuming. That's why it's a 2-day class. And it is sized for, there's 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large. So you just have to measure your machine to see which one you need, and then the fabric requirements. And I think there's just a few spaces left in that one. So don't delay on that guy. Okay, so I think we showed you the Tusker pattern last week, but this is the cute little Tusker. He's an elephant from So Kind of Wonderful, and then it uses the Wonder Curve pattern, Wonder Curve ruler, which is this guy here. So they have quite a few different rulers, and this particular one is the Wonder Curve. It kind of has it's bigger than the Mini Curve, but smaller than the Quick Curve. So it's like an in-between guy. But we now have the sample not hanging yet, sample here in the shop. He is done. So this, ta-da, is Tusker. So like I said, he's done with the Wonder Curve ruler. We've just done some simple quilting on it. So this is great for a baby quilt, or a baby wall hanging, or a throw, kind of a throw size quilt. You could make bigger if you wanted, borders, but this is a good size for that. So, but it does, again, take the ruler, which they have really good videos on their website, the So Kind of Wonderful website, on how to use the ruler. And we have our resident expert, Michelle, here, who is certified in using the rulers, and she'd be happy to show you how to use them. Okay, so one last time. Next week, Wednesday, May 1st, is the start of the sales for the premium passports for the shop hop. So 10 a.m. here at the shop. Or you can go to any, if you don't, you know, if our shop isn't your home shop, if you live closer to another shop, you can go to any of the 10 shops at 10 a.m. next week, Wednesday, and get your, and get your premium passport. So just be aware of that. Alrighty. Anything else? That's it. Okay. Well, then have a great week, and we will see you here next week at 10 a.m. to get your premium passport. Have a great night.